Greetings, everyone, and welcome back. I am the Beard, and it's time for more ancient cities. Yes, we're going to continue building our monument to the gods. But today we're starting behind me with our bread production area, which I'm super proud of. I'm just going to kill the camera so you can have a good look at it. It's been keeping us going. It really has. This cycle of grinding flour and then baking bread really is sustaining the tribe big time. And I'm a huge fan of it. This agricultural thing really does allow you to kind of get this. This is what I was thinking when I was thinking ancient cities. And I mean, I don't even think this is a city yet. This is just a tiny little village. And I can't wait to get to the point where we can do another playthrough with this in mind, where we can build these little field structures, maybe little groupings of huts with big expansive fields in between them. I want to start seeing if we can start building these in interesting shapes. For example, I think we can get some more circular shapes with the stone if we try, and start to make it look really beautiful. But let's just bring back the UI, not the whole thing. I don't like the clutter of the icons. The tribe is up to 88 people, so I said that we would try get to 100. Which I'm still gunning towards. I would like to get to 100, but we're only really going to do that via migration because our birth rate is just not enough to sustain the growth of the tribe. We also, I have noticed, are starting to run out of burial spots, which isn't that ideal. But, however, in the religion section, I have noticed that there is this here, which is a passage tomb. So what we can do here is, I'm assuming this is the tomb is intended to contain multiple corpses. Don't know how many multiple is. And this is a lot of stone. This is 10,000 stone. But after our experience with building the latest religious monument, I'm actually fairly certain that we can do this. I'm actually pretty convinced that we might be able to build this. So I'd like to get onto that. We have built a small temple minier, I think, already. We've got one over here, small temple minier. So it would be nice to build a large one. That's in the 5,000 stone. And then we would have built everything in this sort of bracket here. We can no longer build these wooden posts. They've collapsed, by the way. They are gone. I also have noticed that there's quite a few decorations. We've built the well. I don't know if we've built baskets or pots yet. I know we've done the floors. I kind of want to do this because I want to build everything in the game, if that makes sense. So I just want to see what this looks like. Let's just put that there. Oh, you know what? We should put these pots down here by the baking. That kind of pretties this up, doesn't it? That makes sense. Pots over here. So let's do those. And then we've also got... wait, there's a basket. Let's do this pots down here. How about we do some pots? Some pots. How about some pots there? There you go. And let's see what that does, you know? Get some more items into the ground, or just those things to pretty up the village. I do like these storehouses though. I want to see quickly. They can store actually quite a lot. I'm starting to think that we should build a lot more of these, so we can do fish in them and all kinds of stuff like that. They can store a lot, 150. Which is nice because our storage at the moment is all over the place. So we've got baskets running down almost sort of every angle here. There's lots of baskets over here. It's all supporting this area, which is very dry at the moment, guys. Is there no one to come in and hang it up? Or maybe, you know what we need to do is we need to move this back to there. There you go. Everyone focus on their tasks. So yeah, really, this here is actually still the big focus of the project. Let's just see. I did take these guys down. The stone guys are back down to 4 because I think we'll have enough. What do we have here? 1,000, 800, and 1,000. Yeah, we have enough for this at the very least. So we've got one in. That guy needs a little bit more, and then there's a third stone of 1,000, which we have the resources for, which is good, which is very good. We can always kill some of these cows if we really run into the dwang. with meat, although that's not a problem at the moment. Look at this, 241. This 302 fish. This is fantastic, actually. I'm just looking at our food quickly here. Do you remember the days when we were struggling? Um, we're getting a lot of beets now because we're actually growing them, and the same with pulses. So there's a pulse field over here. There's all the pulses. Look at the pulses in the ground. These fields actually produce quite a lot. And we got beets over here. We got beets growing in this little square over here. And the rest is all wheat. And I think there's some flax. There's flax over here. I haven't yet figured out what to do with flax. No idea yet. All right. Are there any other buildings that we haven't built yet in the game? We've done a straw hut. We've done a big reed. We built these earlier on, right? Yes. We've done all of this. Have we done all of that? We've done all of this. Done pretty much all of this. This is this fence here, and then the small fence. We could, I suppose, do a fence if we've actually built one of those. So it's all down to actually the religious items. We just need to build a couple more religious items and we're good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue the jump forward after that short little 6-minute introduction there. And we are going to continue building these menhirs at high speed so that we can see it in all its glory and maybe more people will arrive. I will see you all in a few moments, hopefully once there's a little bit more light. Okay, everyone, the tribe is still hard at work at this menhir, and we've still got more stone coming in. Those 4 guys with stone are still keeping the stone rolling in, which is great. I think this is now, 2/3 of the way done. So they're on the final one, and I love the way they build the dirt mounds there. But more people have arrived in the tribe, 2 more with more cows. That will take our herd up quite considerably. That'll take that up to 14 people. I'm just gonna welcome them in because I think that we have we have the food, and our goal was always to get to 100. So let's just keep going. I am now very aware of the fact that I think the herders need to go up to 8 people because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. There's milking, a lot of milking that needs to be done. Etc, etc. And our herd is very big, but it's also helpful because you can kill a couple of cows and you get a lot of meat. And there's more than enough food in town. Everyone seems to be very happy. What is that taken up to? 92 people. That is absolutely fantastic. Let's go over here and have a look at these guys who are basically finishing off this. It's such a good thing to watch. I mean, I love the way they watch us, and we're gonna have to build a couple more, I think, sort of offerings around here, some clay offerings and some torches and stuff, so they can come and pray out here, and it looks all good. But I'm really happy with the tribe. I mean, they've excelled beyond my wildest imaginations, to be honest. And I'm really enjoying this growth out here. So while they finish working on that, let's talk quickly about fields. So at the moment we have 8 farmers, and I'm actually thinking that, as I said earlier, we're going to need to think about more fields. Now I'm thinking we create the fields like sort of around here. These are big areas that can be farmed nicely, and we're going to take some of our extra stone and we're going to use that stone for to build some fences around them. So let's do one over there, and I want to do a bit of a gap, and I want to do, if I can get, no, that field doesn't work, that's uneven ground. Let's get a field in on the other side of it here, shall we? See if this one works. Like, there's some stones in there, so that's not going to work. Maybe I can get it in here like that. Yes, that's a good field. I like the idea of planting these big fields out here. in the prairie. We'll get more fences around them. That one doesn't work, but I now know where the boundaries are. So let's make perhaps a slightly smaller one here. There you go. And we're gonna make these all wheat. The goal here is to grow wheat crops on extraordinary scales. Um, let's hope that we've got enough for those. And then there's going to have to be a project of walling those off. And I'm really excited about this here, though. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing, actually? Okay, they're still working on the raw stone part of it. So I'm going to speed that up so they can get cooking. There you go. They're building just an earth mound around it, I think, so that we can get all the other stone. Is that maybe what they're doing? Is maybe they're building the that earth mound there, so that we can build a big stone across the top. Is this gonna go higher? It's really cool to watch this. I really like this that they do that. What a great construction. And we've got our farmers out here cropping the ground. Good. Clearing this ground for the next season of planting. We got a nice wheat crop off that. Threshing is taking a while, but I don't know if you've noticed, we are sitting, where's our 156 flour? It's absolutely fantastic. People seem to prefer eating bread over fish and meat. So fish and meat become a fallback food almost. And everyone kind of focuses on eating the bread, I think. What are these over here? Are these berries, or what is that over there that we don't have stock for? It's the rose hips, isn't it? It's the rose hips. Let's change this here. There's 7 in there. There's 29 in there. Are there any roots in here? I'm looking for an empty. There's nothing in there. There's some berries in there. There's some meat in there. There's meat spread everywhere. Mushrooms. Are there any mushrooms in here? Here you go. Rose hips. The rose hips are sitting out. Don't have anywhere to go. We also don't have any. We don't have any pine nuts around at all. So maybe what we do is we fill this with. What else have we got? A lot of roots. A lot of beets at the moment. So let's do that, shall we? I like the fact that we're also still making leather and stuff, even though we're not really using it at the moment. Everything else is staying up to scratch. Wheat, store. Yeah, I think we've got a really good balance at the moment in the tribe. It's just those rose hips need to move. They just got dumped there because they had nowhere else to put them. Okay. Some meat drying. We're gonna have to. The next project is that out there, I think. It's out there. But let's skip forward, and I'll do another little time lapse, and we will watch this Minia get built, shall we? I'll see you all again in a few moments. Okay, everyone, we got interrupted pretty quickly there. We're going now into the winter of year 19, which means we're coming up on our 20 years of being around. We've got more migrants. This is good. We will welcome you in. That would have taken us to 96 people, and there's some more livestock as well. This is an amazing how we can grow so fast on the livestock. Where's our herders? And you guys are gonna want these pigs in your group, aren't you? This is the stock standard maneuver. And look at this. We've got 13 cows, 12 goats, and 7 pigs. In fact, that's actually just fantastic. The way we've gotten ourselves up there quite drastically. There's a lot of milk that's been made. Maybe we need more cheese stations, because I think that we're not processing the milk fast enough at all. So let's get some more dairy stations up, shall we? I'm thinking we maybe make like a dairy area around here. Might have to wall it off a little bit, but we will start with the dairy area over here. So I'm gonna want to put in like another three dairy stations, and then we'll wall them off eventually. But I want to get those in so we can process that milk that's coming in from all of our cows at the moment. The farmers are doing a fantastic job here at prepping the fields. This year is still being cropped, and this one as well. But we're working on it. This one here as well, so being cropped. Um, we're slowly really expanding ourselves out here, creating like lots of food production. Um, and this mound here that they've created over this top thing, I don't think we've even started on the next thing of stone yet. I think they need to get a whole bunch of mud up around this so they can actually start on the top stone. It is quite a construction. So we'll keep going. We'll minimize everything, speed it up slowly, and I will see you when the stone structure is near completion, and we can turn our attention to fields and possibly a tomb. Okay, everyone, it's the dead of winter. In fact, it's evening time, and look at this construction here. I know it's hard to see in the dark, but wow, they've really built a mound here, and they've started with the next stone going up onto the top, which is absolutely fantastic. However, something has popped up. We've actually run out of houses. That is correct. We do not anymore have enough homes. So that means that we're going to have to get one of these up fairly soon, because there's actually someone sleeping out in the cold at the moment, which is not a good thing at all. Now, I'm thinking of doing this house like this. We get him in there, because we're going to make this an interesting area here. Another little... I like the idea of this town being sort of not homogeneous, so let's do that. Because this is going to change just now. This is going to become like the whatchamacallit, the area, the burial, proper burial area. We're going to pay some attention to that just now. So I'd like to move this around, and maybe we'll put another fire in here. And in fact, actually, I'm thinking a house back here as well could be kind of cool. Let's plan 2. Just because we need the buildings here to be built. We need space for people should they arrive. Let's put another one in there. And I'm gonna make this one here super high priority. We're gonna speed up the game, and hopefully we can get the guys onto building that sooner rather than later, so that we can get. I think we've got 1% homeless at the moment. 1% homeless, which is not good in the middle of winter. But the tribe is almost at 100, everyone. We're at 98 people. And our food is all holding steady. We're doing really well on the fish. The hunting is intermediate. We kill some of our cattle occasionally to keep the meat up. But we've got pulses coming in and beets, and the bread is really sustaining us. We're still processing the 81 wheat crop from the last harvest, and we're still sitting at 194 wheat. So I'm starting to think that we actually need some more ovens, so that we can make more bread, so that everyone can have bread. Oh, look here, we had a slaughtered cow, so we're getting meat from these guys too. So some of our cattle, they get too old, and then we obviously come and slaughter them, which is a sad way to go, but it's life. These fields here are generally cropped. There's a couple of little bit more cropping to be done, but they will be ready to be planted in the next season, come summer. And we're gonna have to build some fences around these to save that crop from the wild animals. But so is such as life around these parts. In fact, actually, we need sticks. We're probably going to do wooden sticks, right? We'll probably do... In fact, actually, let's plan some of that now. I'm starting to think that one of the fences we haven't done is this wooden fence here. So maybe what we should do is... Oh, we always got to start with the entrance, don't we? Let's put the entrance to this field over here, shall we? I'm happy with that. Yep, like that. And let's do this fence around it, shall we? Like there, and then to there, and then we'll cut along like that to there, and then there you go. So that'll fence that field off. Keep that one intact from all the animals. That little tree there needs to go down. So yeah, let's keep it going, shall we? The farmers will be on that while we continue to work on this. I think we've started 630, so we're almost there, everyone. We're almost there with this. Okay, everyone. So we are continuing with building these little houses. As you can see, the tribe is very busy with cooking on getting those up on the other side, so we can get the remaining people in. And look at this, we've got more migrants. We're definitely going to need those houses, and that has taken us over to 107 people, and now 10% without houses. So that's going to be super important that we get that going. But look at this, eh? We are a very, 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 very famous tribe now, I would say. I mean, over 100 people. Come on, that's some crazy stuff, eh? We've got 17 people idle, so I actually think that the farmers not enough tools for tilling. Oh, I see what's happening here now. These guys here, we're gonna need to get a couple of guys onto these because they're not producing. They're not producing stuff fast enough, and that means that we're gonna have to get. We need more sticks. I think up this to let's do. We're probably gonna need let's do another 150 on that. Few people onto that. We're gonna need tools, guys. We need some wooden spears, guys. Let's the craftsman there, guys. That's on super high priority. In fact, actually, I'm gonna get 6 people onto that. That's slowing things down, and we need that upcoming summer, so that we can plant. Right, this tribe is still working away on this so hard. This thing is our crowning glory, I think. Our crowning glory. But isn't it nice to see 19 cheese sitting in here? Those extra additional cheese dairy stations, which we got up. Where are they? They're over here. I'm actually gonna put them onto a high priority. These cheese stations have increased the amount of cheese we're pumping out significantly, which is great because the tribe seems to like cheese and bread and meat seems to be their favorite thing. They stay away from the fish. I don't know why, but they chow through the rose hips. The rose hips degenerate really quickly. But these guys are doing a good job, and occasionally we get honey in as well. Occasionally we get honey into stock too, and then the honey goes fast though. Everyone really enjoys honey. But isn't this actually amazing that we now, in the beginning, we could like fit our entire tribe on like one screen, and now we like have to like sort of like fly through, if that makes sense. Like, look at this. Got these 2 new houses going up here. That should solve this problem here very soon. 7%. Come on, get this up here. And then that'll really help the tribe. I'm thinking actually that we're gonna need some more fireplaces around these parts too. So I'm actually thinking this guy here needs a fireplace. I was thinking maybe a fireplace like right between the 2 of them. We're gonna move this eventually. Let's do this. Let's put the fireplace there. And then this is a clear zone. This tree unfortunately is gonna have to come down. And then we're gonna start demolishing all of this. Let's just put the icons on so that I can see what I clicked and what I haven't. We don't need this anymore. This is soon gonna move. So we'll take all of this down. All of this can come down. And we're going to move this graveyard closer to our religious center, I think. Yes. And this hut here is just going to become more housing and stuff like that. Maybe even some fields if we get lucky. But like, let's do that. Let's take those down. This is becoming a living area out the back here now, I think. And let's just go and check in on our megalith. How are we doing here? 92%. Speed it up again. I don't want to miss this being finished. It's kind of what I'm aiming for here. So I've been kind of sitting here. just watching them sort of work away on this. Oh my gosh, it's not work time anymore. It's dinner time. So let's speed this up. Gonna make sure we have the night fast forward on. Really rather boring while they're all away at night. But what's nice about this is we've managed to keep our stone up. What's this over here? Not enough tools for tilling. Okay, cool. We've got a problem on that front. Guys, you have to make more of these. Let's hope that crafting group here. What's this problem here? Not enough bones available. Ooh, yoy. Okay, bones. Guys, where's our gatherers? Are you on bones? Let's go up importance on bones here. I'm actually going to get a couple more people in here. Okay, cool. I just want more tilling tools in. Wooden spears, please. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem with farming. There's always a new challenge that gets thrown up, isn't it? This field here has been done, though. This is planting season, by the way. So it's really important that we actually get these tools so we can get these fields in. This field seems to be done, or close to being done. There is some planting going on out here, but this field I hope will be done at the very least. Right, I just don't want to miss this. Look, guys, look at this. We've got it up. It's almost up. 95% done. I think they're just taking down the wood, the mound now, and we have, I think, our megalith structure up. How great is that? How absolutely great is that? Now the question is, can we build? Can we build? No. Okay, we're gonna have to do them here. We have to do them on the outskirts. That's fine though. We could just always build like one in each of the circles, but I think I'll do every second one there. And then we'll leave one blank. Build one there. One blank. And one blank. One in there, blank. One in there, and that one's blank. And then this one gets a double. There you go. That'll get some fire up around here. And start bringing the vibe to that area. Because that is ultimately what we were after, isn't it? That is ultimately what we were after. But I'm very happy. I think that's 105 people. And we're almost done with that. We're almost done with this, which means, I think, that the remaining things to be built are quite literally a temple minier, and then a passage tomb, which I think is really big, and I think should actually go out the back here. I'm kind of wants to put a passage tomb like back of this passage. I don't want to do a passage tomb out the side here, or maybe in the field here, maybe over here. It kind of feels right to be putting it near the big religious things, and I think we get this in. And we're gonna put the temple minier in now, just because we can. I'm thinking about putting this guy like here in the center of what we're doing over here, but that actually might not work. Maybe what we should do is we should put a temple minier like here. This is like an intersection of like everything in town. I kind of think this is kind of cool having one over here, middle of town. So we'll do that. How much stone is this? 5,000. Okay. We're gonna take a while to do this, everyone. And this one here is like 10,000, is it not? This thing here. Yeah, we got to do some cropping there first. That's like 10,000. So we're gonna have to keep going with the stone here. How many people do we have in the tribe that are sitting idle? 16. Okay, you know what, guys? Stone guys are going back up to 8. That 10, 9, 8. To 8. Back up to 8 people, please. And I'll skip forward and I'll rejoin you once they've taken this down and hopefully started on some of the other stuff. Right, everyone, it's super auspicious. Our little triathlon temple thing here is almost complete. As you can see, the tribe is putting the final finishing touches to it. And oh my goodness gracious me, does this look nice. I'm so stoked that we've got some light around here now as well. I think, are you guys worshipping or are you finished? No, we are not yet done. And what's nice is putting a whole bunch of people back onto stone has meant that we are now really gathering the stone, which should mean that these things that we're building over here, how we started? We've started with 27 stone there. We're going to need a lot of mud as well, apparently. So they've started on the tomb as well, which is absolutely amazing. And then down here, they're also working on this temple mania here as well. And as you can see, we just killed a whole bunch of goats and animals just to keep our meat stores going. People like meat. So, yeah, we do that. We kill cows and we kill goats in order to keep our meat up. So this is good. So it's the dead cattle. Old. I think these are all old cattle. I think cattle 1. Yeah, these are old guys, and they need to be slaughtered or chopped up and processed for meat, which is we'll do that. We'll do that. And straw. Just keeping an eye on the straw. How many people are working on straw at the moment? Straw. There's 8 people working on straw, so they're chowing straw during winter. Winter's a rough time. These crops are going in though, which is great. Don't know if these ones have. Some of these have, some of them haven't. So hopefully we'll get large fields there too. But this is really good to see. This is now 100% done, and we have finished ourselves a temple mania, which is absolute. Is it done? It's 100. Yeah, surely. Wait. What is this building? Oh, it is still building. So maybe let's finish it off. Oh, it's dinner time. That's why everyone's not working on this. Almost done. Almost done. And I think this is the next priority one here. What have we done on this one? We've done 300 stone of 5,000. We've got 6,000 stone in, so that's enough stone for that at least. And then we will continue with building the stone walkthrough temple. Right, this here has been completed. So we are now, everyone has, some livestock is hungry. Okay, maybe that's why the livestock is dying. Okay, maybe that's the problem. Maybe what we need to do is to build more hay troughs. More hay feeders, I think. I don't think we've got enough. I think our herd might be too big for our own good. Let's build 2 hay troughs in here, shall we? Go. And maybe what we do here is we say, what have we got a lot of? Let's put beets in here, shall we? And they can eat some beets. Yeah, that should feed our cattle. Maybe that's what the problem was. Maybe that's why all these guys died here. Maybe these guys died of starvation rather than being slaughtered. Herbivores, graze, you feed them with resources. Green pastures are not available. Okay. So yeah, I think it was a young cow, so it shouldn't have died. I think that was maybe a lack of food on our behalf. So yeah, let's skip ahead quickly and see how much more of this we can get done. I will rejoin you when this is actually finally complete, because it looks like they are still actually working on it. I'm not sure what they're doing to finalize it off. There you go, we finished it. Our first triathlon is complete. Here you go. Okay, cool. We've actually done it. Right, there it is. Our triathlon water structure. In fact, actually, this is a good time to bail out. Look how close the ocean has come to us. Remember we bailed up here and we were like, the ocean will never reach us. It turns out we might actually be a seaside nation after all. Right, everyone. So we've done some more work on our tomb back here, our passage tomb, and our temple menhir is going up here. But look at this. This looks just so good. This what's this? Triathlon over here. Hey, hello, goat. Is looking at us there. We've got a lot of animals at the moment. Look at our livestock. They're just everywhere. They're just absolutely everywhere. All the livestock lives out this end of the world now. And we got some newly planted fields, everyone. Look at this. This field's in And yeah, you can almost, if I zoom out, I can almost like not finish. I have to like fly all the way out here. We can kind of fit the whole village now on the map, which is the first time I think we've ever done that actually. And we've achieved our goal. We have gotten to 107 people. So over 100, the Bremmas tribe is now famous. We dominate the map. I think we're a very, very, very famous tribe. So basically, all we're waiting to do is to build the last two items. I think it's this temple menhir and this passage tomb. And once we get those up, we will have, I think, have built every single building or item in the game. And that, I think, will bring us all to a close on this playthrough. It's been a learning experience. I was apprehensive of this game. I've grown to absolutely love it. I really enjoy my time in the game. I think that there's so much potential here. I mean, this in itself is fantastic, but there is a lot more potential here. Imagine this medieval, for example, would be amazing. So I think the next episode, which I believe, I'm just looking down my notes, is going to be episode 24, will be our last episode. Our very last episode with the Bremmas tribe. We will, however, I think, do another Ancient Cities playthrough, but starting Mesolithic, Neolithic, sorry, so no Mesolithic influence. And I think we'll pick a different part of the world where we can find pine cones. And the goal there will be build a truly agrarian society. We'll see how big we can get. So we've got 100 here. We now know the ropes. And we will see what we can do with a bigger tribe in the next playthrough. But this isn't the last episode. One more episode to come. We'll see you next week. Tuesday, I believe, for what will be the final episode with the Bremmas tribe. So until then, look after yourselves. Stay safe. I am the Beard. Signing out.